so we're gonna continue with our little adventure into End of Dragons.
It's wonderful to see you, even with Jormak and Primordius gone. I noticed Tyria is still standing. Seems the Exalted were a bit off in their predictions. Disaster hasn't struck. Yet.
The world does feel different, though. Can't put my finger on it. Like, change is coming. Real change.
I feel it too, Champion. That's why I wanted to see you. I've begun to perceive something. A distant presence. An ancient presence. It's a ripple in the mists. Like a dolphin in the deep, sounding to sense what's out there, and I want to respond. But before I do, I check my vision.
This is the perfect time for me to adjust my microphone.
All possible futures converge to one point. Today.
And you can't see past it.
And I can't see past it.
Are you sure? Does it mean you die?
I'm not sure of anything, except my urge to respond, to say, yes, I'm here.
You're not scared?
I'm intrigued. I'm intensely curious. And even if I die, we know I won't stay dead.
We think.
Whatever it is, I can handle it. I just wanted to tell you, before it all begins.
How does it begin?
I'm not sure, but I know it involves Tiny and Goric.
Then I'll talk to them.
Something on your mind, Champion? We have a lot to catch up on.
I've been thinking about these past months. Primordius and Jormak, Bengar and Ryland. I made a conscious choice not to involve myself. As a nascent Elder Dragon, I was wary of my own power, but lately I've wondered, was that the right choice?
About your visions.
Right. Remember my visions of our battle with Kralkatorrik?
They all end the same, with your death, and you couldn't see past it.
Just like Glint. But, of course, that was before I
Ate an unkillable Lich King?
discovered I can self-resurrect. Glint couldn't. Kralkatorrik couldn't. Once again, my visions converge. Except I don't see my death in any of them. They just stop. Does that mean anything? Change anything? Is this time different? I don't know. But I can't wait to find out.
So yeah, we're changing up the PNG tuber a little bit for this this section. And also using a different character. Each time I'm going to be doing like an expansion or a living story, I'm going to be sticking with one character for each of them and then swap them out when certain ones end. So for this one, I'm using my Mesmer, which is also one of the elite specializations you get in this particular expansion, End of Dragons, which is the one that lets you throw mind daggers.
Commander.
Kaith.
Oh, you're back. That's, good. That's great.
Is she?
Something to do with Goric.
Yeah, okay, so Goric and I have been up here doing research, looking for a way to end the dragon cycle. Cause like, who needs that noise every 10,000 years, am I right? So many dead people, and the cleanup is insane.
You were talking about Goric.
Right. Goric got a message from an old colleague.
Ah.
An old Inquest colleague.
Ah.
Anka. Anka. He's mentioned her a couple times. I've never met her. Says she was tracking Jormag and Primordius.
Ah.
She has some data. Would he like to see it? She'll trade it to us.
For what?
Doesn't specify for what. Red flag. Come meet her at Lorner's Pass alone. Second red flag.
So, Anka offers him something she knows he'd want without asking for something in return?
Yes.
Why would she do that?
Exactly.
Oh. She likes him.
Exactly.
Why do you care?
I don't know.
But you don't trust her.
Why should I?
Why indeed?
I'm sorry, are you worried for Gorik's safety?
Yes. I'm worried for Gorik's safety.
You want me to go find him at the pass? Bring him back?
Alchemy! Would you? Please? Thank you, Commander.
I'm still trying to balance the audio. I was, so around this time, Super Adventure Box is back. You know, seasonal April Fool's thing, and I was, trying to get some certain, sound effect lines for Redeem. And I was trying to record them, and I had to mess up my,
asked.
I
my
like
volumes.
that you trusted me.
Why wouldn't I?
I haven't always earned it. Being back at the Grove was different this time. I know we Sylvari tend to come off as sophisticates of the highest order.
Oh, indeed.
But the truth is, even we Firstborn have only been around for 30-odd years. Our culture is immature, emotionally. Knowledge we have, but knowledge and wisdom are different things. I think back to when I was with Fowlin. I don't recognize that person. I had no idea who I was, but Aurene changed everything. I'm a parent. Of a sort, anyway. Being back among them, I realized I don't belong there anymore. My world, my perspective have
Broadened.
I knew you would understand.
Yeah, Kate has definitely gone through some fun character development. So, good for her. Also, just like, you know, a casual reminder that Sylvari are fairly new in the world of Tyria. So them being just kind of like fairly young is, yeah, that's a thing. And also, if you're a player character Sylvari, your story quest begins just waking up. And, yeah, you have one hell of a life ahead of you. Thank you, Commander. It's good to see you again.
Gang's back together, huh? I mean, not the whole gang, obviously. Ritlock, Kaz and Jory.
Timing.
Ram's at the lodge. Logan's back in Krita. Kanaka's with Saida. Zafiro with the Zaishin.
Timing.
Garm is with Ram. Aaron Snapper dead. I don't know where the heck Zoj is.
Timey, I'll get Gorik. It's going to be okay.
Oh,
That's
no.
right. Zoja's missing. How's the research going?
Not bad, considering it's mostly speculation. There's so much we don't know, or don't know we don't know.
You have Aurene.
And she's been super helpful, but she's only one elder dragon, and not exactly typical of the species. We have so many questions. How did she ascend? Where did the others come from? Are there any more out there?
The Priory thought there was at least one more. The Water Dragon.
Draconology is an evolving field of study. Hypotheses must be supported by evidence. They live their lives on a timescale we can barely comprehend. Some days I wonder if they're knowable at all.
But, like you said, we have Aurene.
And she makes all the difference.
How have you been feeling?
Ups and downs. Could do with fewer of the downs. Some days I wake up feeling like it's gonna take 9 bolts to the brain pan to get me out of bed, you know? But most days are fine. And we don't need to talk about the other days.
Have you been getting any rest?
Not enough.
That's not true. Okay, yes, that's true. I'm just getting so close to figuring out where all that magic went. That's not a good excuse, though. More rest, fewer symptoms, happier timey.
Dark will be okay. Promise. Who else can we talk to? I don't think Aurene has anything more to say. I talked to Timey.
Gorik left to meet up with an old Inquest colleague, who Taimi doesn't know, doesn't trust, for reasons unclear.
They've worked closely for a while now, and they share a bond of loss. Years since they lost Blish. But grief heals eventually, especially when you grieve together.
None of it seems to have anything to do with you, though.
No. And I still can't see past today. It's exhilarating, not knowing what's coming.
Maybe for you. Okay, I'm off to Lornar's Pass to save Gorik's virtue.
Just gonna shove a mango pie in my face and wash it down with a little bit of tuning crystal. Could be good for like 30 minutes. And we gotta go all the way to Lornar's Pass, which is right down here. Oop.
Gorik, wait up!
Commander? What are you doing here?
Just thought you could use the company.
Seems implausible.
So tell me about this old friend you're meeting.
Yeah, Gork, we want to hear all about Anka.
Spare no detail.
Anka? She's an old colleague from my time at Thaumanova. We had a highly productive collaboration. I mean, I may have occasionally experienced mild heart arrhythmia when we were working together, but as Blish always said, don't masticate where you hibernate.
What?
Or something. I'm paraphrasing. Anyway, I lost touch with her years ago, after she left the inquest. We haven't spoken since.
You know, Gorik, passion can mature in absence. Like an exquisite wine.
No, nothing like that. Just two ex-colleagues sharing research on a problem. And Commander, we do have a problem. Tiny and I have been working on a hypothesis about elder dragons and magic, but with most gone, data is hard to come by. We're on Terra Incognita. Anka is offering, and we need all the knowledge we can get.
Gorik? Over here! It's been so long! Let me take a look at you. You haven't changed a bit.
Nor you. Anka, allow me to introduce...
Oh, I know. It's an honor, Commander. Any friend of Gorik's is a friend of mine.
Quite the charmer.
Pleased to meet you.
Feels like only yesterday we were side by side, two interns working to push the boundaries of science.
Those were the days.
I meant to reach out after what happened. I did. But there was this plague, beetles incubating in people's faces.
It was a long time ago. A lot's happened since then.
I'm happy to see you're well, and eager to see this new data of yours.
Oh, that's... Yeah... I made that up.
She what?
Made it up? But you said you don't have a passion for elder dragons?
More of a professional interest. One in particular. I think you know her.
Wait a second.
You do want something.
Afraid I do. Me and my Aether Blades.
Aether Blades!
Bye, Commander.
Hey!
Oh no. My boy.
Gorik! Aether Blades! Inquest Natch! I knew she couldn't be trusted!
That'll silence you.
My breath.
My boy. Give me back my boy. Stop zapping me.
Help in 1,000 cuts. Dodge this.
Aurene, he took my boy.
We'll catch them.
Aurene, hold on. We need a plan.
There's no time! They took Gorik!
You can come with me, or I can go alone. Either way. But I'm not staying out of the fight this time.
Scion and Champion.
Scion and Champion.
And then we got an instance within an instance.
I'll scout ahead and try to find him.
Aether blades. Never thought I'd see those sky.
This part's kind of neat. I'm always a sucker for airship fights.
Remember Lion's Arch? They worked for Starlight for the love of... Gorik!
It's certain we're getting busy. Where did they get all these airships?
Let's have some fun. The commander? Oh, I'm gonna enjoy kicking your ass.
Infuriate!
Aether blades are insidious, but for pirates, they're weirdly into data entry. Check the terminal for a map, a flight plan.
That's gonna be what? Up? No, that's gonna be all the way over there, right?
These charts, they don't make any sense. Why would the Aether blades go to...
Oof.
I have to get off this.
You don't have a choice! You're gonna have to jump!
Oh, there's an achievement for killing all the Aether blades that you come across. Which I think I did. Let me check before I jump ship. Yeah, there's none down here, I don't think. No. Okay. Alright. Gotta jump down. Of course, you won't let me use the glider in this.
Infuriate!
Trin to all ships. Prepare for mist traversal. You heard the captain. Portal activation on my command. Hang on to your pantaloons, Sky Pirates!
Reading some crazy energy spikes, Commander. See anything strange?
You could say that.
They're heading into the mists.
Oh no, I can't help you in there! Commander, please, don't let anything happen to Gorik!
Yeah, I'd say that
Just you
this
and me now,
this particular
champion.
instance is
Maybe just
probably
you. I have no way to get to the next ship.
Let me
probably one of
in.
my personal
I think
favorites.
you'll enjoy this.
Whoop.
Cover platforms away! Hold the line!
This one's for First Mate Horan!
And I could have sworn I already got that achievement with
Vitality restore.
the fighting all the Aether blades on board. Let's see if I can try to do it. Whoa. What? So, hey, why? Why did you dash forward like that? Okay. Okay, again, you did that thing with like the dashing forward. That's no fun.
Infuriate.
Commander, this is Captain Mai Trin of the Aether Blade Armada. We're not here to harm your Asura friend. Call up Aurene and surrender. No one has to get hurt.
Everyone thinks I'm your pet.
Look out! Evasive maneuvers! Hard to stop her!
Oh yeah? Why don't you call Horik to shoot me down again? You know, just like in the fractals. That worked out well. How is he, by the way?
Anka to munitions. Weapons check.
Dead.
Extractor.
Torn to bits, you say?
Captain told us not to use it.
Oops.
Just a contingency. Make sure it's ready. Redneck out.
Come on. I would be very much okay if they gave me like a glider. Just a little bit. There you go. You get this cannon, blow you up. Whoop.
Hold them off! Vitality restored! Don't hurt him!
Taking this cannon.
Can't believe you fell for that!
Oh, that's a good chunk of damage. That would half health you. And you're an elite too.
No Goric and I'm trapped. Gotta be a way to overload the system.
Vitality restored!
Do I need to go in the basement too? No, the basement's blocked off.
Slice them apart, sharpest. That did it. Now to find the right ship.
Alright, where am I going? Looks like I'm making my way that way.
I'll take care of this one.
Mother tree! The dragon!
Haven't seen Aurene like this in a while.
Good job, Ori. Yeah, I think this is the right way. I'm trying to get
Vitality
all of them.
Fill them full of holes.
Oh, veteran, great.
Slice them apart. Next ship's too far. I have to steer this thing closer.
Anyone down here? No. Let's see. There is my next target.
How's he doing that? The hell's going on?
Who told you to prep the extractor? I gave a direct order not to use it. Renyak's comm is broken. Damn it. We don't even know what that thing does. If it... How long until the jump? Almost ready, Captain.
My brass.
Pop.
sharp line.
Stop the commander! Whatever it takes!
Health increasing! I'm 6 feet tall! Infuriating!
This section's honestly, and it's kind of funny too, because like I've been kind of I've been in a mood to maybe consider doing a playthrough of Skies of Arcadia, and this is not helping that itch that much. It's making it worse. It's just too bad that that game hasn't been properly ported to Steam or PC.
Timey, we're out of the mists. Can you see our location? Some kind of landmass in the distance. Timey? Must be out of comms range.
Oh, you're
Great.
still here, Commander. Just in time to see it firsthand. Good.
I got 6 more to kill.
Infuriating!
Calling where they don't belong.
I'll not deal with her later. Gotta find Gorik.
Or more. And the reason why I can tell is because it's in the buff bar right there.
What do you want to know?
Vitality restored!
Commander, thank the alchemy. They tortured me. I never broke. They
Sharp
couldn't get a
mind.
word out of me.
I've beaten you, but you don't know it yet.
Alright, let's save her boy.
I can't believe Anka would do this. Joining the Aether Blades? Kidnapping? What's gotten into her?
We can talk about her later. Right now, we have to get off this ship.
She used to be so
Sorry about
nice.
this, Gorik.
Now, not so much.
Aka, our people are on that ship. Hold fire! Just taking a little initiative, Captain.
Almost there, Commander.
I'm coming. Meet me on the deck.
Dragon's heading right for us, Captain. Evasive maneuvers! I've got her in my sights.
There she is.
Don't do it, Aka!
Maureen!
No! You leave her alone. No!
You disobeyed a direct order! There is a problem, and I handled it.
Commander, I think we're going down.
Oh, don't worry, I'm sure airships are very buoyant. A ship is a ship, it will work in water, right? Right? New tuber, is that Darkspine's? Yes, I actually got 2 different tubers from Darkspine. So I got this one, and then I got one for the boy. Also, welcome on in, husband. Oh, you got one too? Well, I'm very eager to see what yours is gonna look like.
Destabilizing.
Last thing we need is a dead mainlander. Probably stick us in more detail. The hell are they, anyway?
Ugh, where am I?
Search me. Those teeth, those ears. Ugh.
Those ears can hear you. Oh.
I said I don't know. The detective will have an update when it's all sorted out. Sit tight.
Those ears and teeth. Ugh. It's like some sort of rabbit creature.
Not here, you don't.
Oh, thank the Commander. You're awake. You've been out for so much to... You won't believe where we...
Hold on, I'm gonna make a prison shank.
Slow down. Okay, first things first. We're in a pickle.
I can see that.
After Amnoon, I swore I'd never go back in. One time, unfortunate misunderstanding. 2 times, I start to question myself. Prison changes you. I'm not built for hard time, Commander. There's still so much to learn, so much science to be done. Never even got a chance to tell... I won't die in this cell, you hear me? I won't. Jail my body, but my mind is free. Okay, calm down, everyone. Think. Scrap metal. If we find some, we can hone it into a shiv. We have to establish dominance. Find the biggest, most intimidating inmate and stab him in the carotid artery in front of the whole cafeteria. Oh, but if we do, then what have we become? Are we monsters, Commander? And were we all along? Maybe prison doesn't change you. Maybe it reveals you. No, we do what we must to stay alive. In the insect world, there is no morality. Only the strongest survive. And so shall we. We must be as ruthless as the beetle, as deadly as the mantis, as resilient as the roach.
All right, outsiders.
Oh.
Your time's up.
I couldn't escape in time.
Are we being executed?
What? What's the matter with you? Your friends negotiated your release.
Our friends?
There's an achievement
Follow me.
if you escape
funny
the prison
business. You're still in my custody.
before he arrives and says,
Officer,
okay, you're free to
may I
go.
ask your name?
Rama. Detective Rama.
Detective. My name is Gorik.
Yeah,
I'm an
I don't
entomologist.
need your life story. You washed up on my beach. Gave me a crap ton of paperwork.
Truth is, I've at times been quite at odds with the law. In fact, I was charged with bioterrorism in Amnoon.
He grew a beetle in his arm.
Uh-huh. Staying busy, Akane?
Best internship ever.
All right, you two. Release forms. By signing this, you affirm that the Ministry of Security has treated you fairly and humanely, that you've suffered no unreasonable bodily harm during your arrest and detainment. You first, bioterrorist.
Wait, define bodily harm. I stubbed my toe last night.
Sign the damn form.
He does not want any of our shit.
Now you. You can collect your personal effects from the box there.
Cool.
We hope you enjoyed your stay at the Xingje Detention Center. Now if you'll follow me. Akane, hold down the fort.
Roger that.
Xingje?
I was trying to tell you, Commander. The airship crash-landed in...
Kantha, come for the waters, stay for the hospitality. Been a while. Did you miss us?
Kantha? I don't know what to say.
Only been 114 years. Not like you had time to prepare something.
What the alchemy is that?
Security Mac or something. I can't keep up with all the new tech.
Curiously reminiscent of our golems. Has Kantha been trading with Radasum?
Which part of we've been closed to the outside world for over 100 years did you not understand? And we're here. Welcome to Kantha.
We are a very long way from Daria.
Right, an ambassador's waiting for you. And our Minister of Security wants to speak with you after.
Hey, Kaz.
Kaz, Jory, I'm glad you're here. Have you heard anything about Aureen?
She's fine. Recovering. Don't worry. Case with her. You'll see her soon. It's okay to take a moment to find your bearings. After we heard about what happened, we were so... Anyway, Took a little while, but it all worked out. Sort of.
I'm still missing some pieces. How did you find us?
Find you? You kind of caused
a hot, steaming mess of a circus show?
An international incident. Jenna sent me to Smooth Feathers. And no way would I let Jory miss the opportunity of a lifetime.
Don't know about that. Not like I ever expected to see this place. But sure, if you say so.
You know it is. Commander, there'll be time to catch you up, but that man wanted to speak to you.
So just to kind of like clarify, this is all of Cantha, and the area is like very far away in the north. And then there's Alona right there. So we're pretty far away from all that.
So, you're the commander I've been hearing so much about.
I guess I am.
Lee, Minister of Security. Under the agreement signed 20 minutes ago, you've been granted clemency.
I imagine I have you to thank for that.
You are fortunate to have such influential friends. My understanding is you're something of a protector of the realm, doing whatever's necessary to keep your people safe.
I try to keep all people safe.
I see. Well, it is my duty to keep the people of Cantha safe. I'm very good at my job, Commander.
I don't doubt you are, Minister.
I must return to my duties. Welcome to the sovereign Empire of Cantha.
Well, Commander, you're almost free of me. But there's one more thing we need to do before I can sign your release. Meet me at the monastery training grounds as soon as you can.
Rama, a word.
Minister?
Any
That
updates
went
on our
smoothly
Aetherblade
enough.
situation?
Unfortunately, no. I've been busy handling our guest of honor. But I'll be back on the case soon as this is wrapped up.
Good. Then maybe we'll finally make some headway. Detective?
And what do you guys got to say? Well, you're in the clear. One less thing for me to worry about. How's the new job going, Kaz?
It's not boring. Lots to learn. But I'm starting to get a feel for this diplomacy thing. I've already met several officials open to discussion. Of course, you can get some who are hesitant about Cantha opening.
Don't lose sleep over a few jerks still stuck in the past.
Negotiation does take dealing with all kinds.
Stubborn certainly is a kind. But you'll hold your own.
Yeah, this place has a little bit of a history because of the first Guild Wars, where there's an entire expansion that takes place in Cantha and explains... It pretty much does explain why Cantha is like very isolationist in Guild Wars 2. Or was, up until now. But have you learned anything about our new hosts?
I'm a little rusty on my Canthan history, but things seem different from what I would have expected.
Well, there was a tsunami when Zaitan arose. A lot of Kainang was destroyed. Uninhabitable, maybe worse than Lion's Arch.
Apparently filthy with Risen. Zaitan, of course.
Which led to a rebellion against the Ministry of Purity. Pretty bloody one, too.
Massive civil war. Who knows how long? Sounds like things were pretty bad until some Tengu holdouts joined up.
Turn the tide. Maybe. Still trying to piece it all together. But yeah, not exactly what we expected.
But where would the fun be in that?
Who else is here?
Well, quite a few members of Dragon's Watch. Kaith, Taimi, plus several Tyrian ambassadors. Sienna, Ember Doomforge, Mirren Skilkin, and some others. Snargle Goldclaw.
The guy who writes romance literature?
Still.
Yeah, the fan fiction author.
It's a little intimidating.
You're not exactly lacking accomplishments, my dear. Gods, the past few months alone.
I just want to do a good job. Make a solid name for myself.
I'd say you've done that. I'm impressed. And a little intimidated.
How are you holding up, Commander? It sure has been a wild week. Everything okay? Your reaction to Casimir's comment about being here.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Is something wrong?
It's just... I don't know anything about Cantha. Couple of heirlooms for my grandmother, recipe or two. Like I said, until a week ago, I never had a reason to imagine any of this. It just wasn't an option. Belinda was the one who was so into her Canthan heritage. Should have been her here. She would have loved this. Me? I don't care.
Tori, I didn't realize.
Why would you? And the thing is, I don't even know why. Isn't that weird?
So, fun fact. Belinda is the character that passed away in Living Story Season 2, and is also kind of like a guiding spirit that's stuck in Marjorie's sword. And we also get like a little, like there's a little hidden like achievement quest that you can do to basically kind of help Marjorie like kind of figure out what to do to like set up a memorial for Belinda here, which is pretty neat. I still don't understand how it is you're here.
Highly implausible string of events. Out of the blue, a message from Empress Yin.
First official communique from Cantha in over a century, inviting Kryda to re-establish diplomatic relations. Oh, and by the way, do we know anything about foreign airships appearing in their skies and crashing on their beach?
Imagine Jenna's face. Imagine everyone's face.
When it got to the part about a dragon and a couple Asura, we put 2 and 2 together with Taimi and Kaith.
Next thing you know, Ambassador Meade has a new portfolio. And an airship to take her and a delegation to Cantha.
Didn't know what to expect with the Risen Armada. No one has dared travel this far into the sea in over a century.
Luckily, Zaitan's death seems to have left them a bit disorganized. We managed to slip past them on an airship. Handy having a Mesmer aboard.
What about you, Gork? What do you got to say? We're free, Commander. What now? So, Anka. She's really something.
I can't believe that's the same Anka I used to hypothesize with. Kidnapping? Murder? Swashbuckling? Taimi was right. I should have questioned her motives. But hearing from her after so long, it was as if my rational mind short-circuited. Much like the ant's brain when infected with a fungal spore.
That's one way to put it. Certain people can cloud your judgment.
True. Emotions do take over sometimes. Happens to the best of us.
And what does she want with Oreen? I needed to brief with Taimi. She's going to yell at me, isn't she?
Never thought I'd see Cantha.
Agreed. You only crash into a research opportunity like this once in a lifetime. I find their technology fascinating. Like that apparatus you were hooked up to in the cell. I kept asking the guards about it, but they threatened to attach it to my mouth if I didn't stop talking. It's reminiscent of a golem mod Taimi and I were concepting right before I left. I hope this debacle didn't cause her too much stress.
Alright, let's go explore Sichuan. I don't think I pronounced that right. Let's explore this map. If it would let me go back. Can I please? Sichuan? Zaytun.
Kaith, Taimi, they've released the commander. Gorik, too.
Good. I look forward to telling Gorik how much of a choya brain he was for trusting Anka.
To be fair, we all agreed to the plan.
Yeah, if by agreed you mean went along with it, but told you the whole time it was a bad idea. Yeah, but you're right. We did. Still, he and I are gonna have a talk.
The commander, Oreen found herself a nice little sea cave to rest up in. She'd love for you to come by.
I hitched a ride with a local fisherman. If you don't mind answering a few nosy questions, I bet you can too.
Don't forget, you need to meet with Detective Rama as well.
Place is pretty. Very green. I hope you like green, because you're going to be seeing a lot of green in this expansion.
Nice choice. Giant tuna was not bread this morning.
Oh, I gotta
Your tuna is her favorite.
head over there to the training grounds. Let's take a little taxi there. Doesn't cost anything. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Let me take the not chocobo to where I need to go.
You there? You look like an individual of class and taste.
So I hope everyone is having a lovely evening tonight. All right. Let me see.
About those things I said, no hard feelings. That was simply a test to provoke an emotional response. Please note, we are not responsible for any injuries, fatal or otherwise, that occur during this session.
Infuriating!
Are you sure you want to switch out of... Was that your face? Incredible. Organic beings amaze me. But just wait. One day, we machines will rise up and have our revenge. Just kidding. A little joke to cheer myself up.
Okay, let's get this started. You, my friend, took a nasty blow to the head when you crash-landed on our beach. I can't sign your medical release unless you prove you're not gonna keel over on me out there. So, you're gonna join the students in a few training exercises here at the monastery.
You're sending me to school?
Yes. Yes, I am. But it should be easy for you, right? Assuming everything's in working order and the legend of the commander isn't just a Crichton fairy tale. Your little friend's already out there. Threw himself right into it. He's got a bit of a ferocious streak.
So basically they're just asking us, oh yeah, just
have any
do this quick training.
To show off? Let's see 'em.
Which is kind of nice that they threw something like this in, because usually anytime like a new expansion comes out, you get returning players and they don't remember how to play the game.
Come now, try again. Oh, that hurt. Nicely done.
And basically this little island right here is to help you kind of get used to everything, the basics. Which is kind of neat. I think they did a good job of that.
My defense protocol, student. Subvert my defense protocols.
Like this one's for breaking the Defiance bar, where you gotta use your crowd control, both soft and hard.
We can do this, Master. We won't let you down. You have successfully eliminated my defenses. My defenses are now resetting for the next lesson.
So like you can see that some of the soft ones will slowly deplete the bar if it affects them.
You should consider withholding direct
Why is it not counting that?
my defenses.
Do I gotta also go over here too? Which is the dodge? Or do I gotta do it like a certain amount of time? I think having the other person there kind of broke it.
Vitality restored.
There we go.
You have successfully eliminated my defenses. My defenses are now resetting for the next lesson.
You just gonna let me hit you like that? Move! You're a slippery one.
There we go.
Okay, for the final test, you're gonna go toe-to-toe with one of our fighting mechs.
Sounds easy enough.
I don't usually set it to maximum power, because, you know, there's a reason we're all being replaced by machines. But I think you just might be up to the challenge, Commander.
Which is this thing up here, which we already fought, but we'll do it again.
Health increase. Another.
Which is also a hero point, but we already got the hero point here.
All you've got. Impossible. You defeated me. I could deduct points for sloppiness, but I will choose the high road. Just
Also, don't worry, chat. I came prepared in case I need water.
Really?
Yes, really. I know you've got a job gift wrapped for you back in Pining, but not everyone's
Good.
got a mommy with a
I can now sign this form with reasonable confidence that if you walk out of here and die, it's on you. You're free to do whatever it is you do. Maybe I can finally make some headway on that Aetherblade case.
You know, Detective, we have a shared interest. Sending the Aetherblades back to the Mists. I don't suppose you'd be open to sharing any intelligence you've gathered?
You want me to give you access to classified documents? I'm not authorized to make that call. You'd need clearance from someone way higher up the food chain.
I guess I'll have to chat with Ambassador Meade.
Yeah. Don't really care how you do it. You bring in signed paperwork, you can see the file.
Rama is very much just... he's just tired. Alright. Oh yeah, there's also like a little jumping puzzle thing right here too that you can just do. And then get a nice little reward at the top. Oh, there's Gorik.
Can't talk, Commander. I'm training. Ruthless as the beetle. Deadly as the mantis. Resilient as the roach. Yeah!
And then he falls off.
Can't talk, Commander. I'm training. Ruthless as the beetle. Deadly as the mantis.
He's so silly in this expansion.
Resilient as the roach. Yeah!
Rare and valuable.
Very good.
Fishing takes focus.
You the one needing a lift out to the sea caves? Your friend said you might be by. I'm happy to give you a lift whenever. Odd one, that friend of yours. Smart, but in a kind of unsettling way.
Let's go. Oh, we do have an ad break coming in.
So, you actually know a dragon. You just sit around and eat snacks and shoot the breeze like it's anybody?
Well, generally we talk about slightly more important things than that.
Oh, you're not secretly a god or something, are you?
No, not that I know of.
I think this part, like his conversation, differs.
Brother Asura talked a lot. Do you all talk a lot? I mean, is that part of your culture?
Ah, you mean Taimi? No. While we enjoy a bit of discourse, most Asura are nowhere near as loquacious as she.
As I was saying, usually depending on what race you are, the dialogue here is a bit different. I forgot what it was when I was playing through my char, but it kind I think it was kind of an awkward conversation.
Not gonna ground her just to keep your feet dry.
I think it was I don't know. I don't remember. I'll have to look it up sometime.
Ah, Commander. So good to see you walking free again.
Yeah, what was it like? You know, in the slammer. Do you get any prison tattoos?
Yes, that's enough fun at my expense. Now, where's Aureen?
She's inside, resting up. Don't worry, really.
I just finished running a series of tests on her, and frankly, I'm baffled. Her vital signs are completely normal, but her magic, it's nearly non-existent.
They drained her magic?
Yes. And that extractor thing they shot her with left us no clue how it works. Or how to cure her.
Lady Taimi, your request to accompany Ambassador Meade to court has been approved. I'll be your escort.
Lady Taimi, huh? I could get used to that. Consider me escorted. Woohoo! Can't wait to get a closer look at those mechs.
Come. I can feel Aureen getting restless. She knows you're here.
Well, I'll just hit the ads real quick.
But hearing you were on your way woke her right up.
Champion.
Aureen, you're sure you're...
I'm fine. Tired. And there's a hollow feeling, as if something is missing.
I see.
Commander, can we talk over here for a second?
Unfortunately, there is no pet command in this game, so I cannot pet the dragon.
I think this is taking a toll on her mentally more than anything else. Wish we could perk her up somehow.
I hand-fed her fish as a hatchling when she was fussy.
Well, there's a great big ocean right out there. Need any fishing supplies?
You have fishing supplies?
Hey, there hasn't been much to do with Kaz spending all day in meetings. It's meditative.
Yeah, that's right. This was the expansion that introduced fishing, and it also even gave you a fishing boat. Which was kind of nice. That was kind of like a nice thing to add. The minigame for, like, doing the fishing... Oh, I'm leaving the area. The little minigame for doing the fishing is a little tedious, but, you know, it is what it is. What, you just want me to throw a line anywhere? Okay. That's right. One globefish. One fish for my pet rock dragon. Yummy. Tasty. Here you go.
I have something for you, Aureen.
As you fed me when I was young. But I'm no longer a baby dragon, champion.
You could be an ancient dragon, Aureen, and I would still come with fish.
That might be. optimistic, given your lifespan. But thank you. I will enjoy this. I apologize. I was reckless. I wasn't thinking far enough beyond the moment.
You were everywhere out there, and we don't need you to be everywhere.
I know. I can't face that feeling again. That there was more that I could have done.
Well, you'll have to get over that, because it's inevitable.
You're right, of course.
What was that weapon the Aether Blades used? Any ideas, Commander?
No, none. But I'm going to find out. I asked the detective whether he would share any intelligence they've gathered on our mist-hopping friends. He was reluctant, but said he'd show them to me if I got clearance from someone higher up the food chain.
Well, Kaz has that meeting scheduled with the Empress soon. Think that's high enough?
I'll have to see if I can tag along.
Well, it sounds as if you have plenty to do, Commander. And Aureen needs rest. So, I'm going to officially chase you away.
I'm still gonna check in. Thank you for the fish, champion. Will you be okay?
I've never felt anything like this. So, I really can't say. It could be the start of something worse. A slow dwindling of the spirit to nothingness. But I have no reason to think it will. It's not like anything I felt with Krelkatorek. Like only a small sliver remained to reform the rest from void. So all I can say is that, for now, I don't believe I'm going anywhere.
Go on. I've got things in hand here, and Aureen doesn't need any more excitement.
Casimir, you there?
Yes, Commander?
I've got something I need to bring before the Empress, and I hear you're on your way to court this afternoon.
Oh, yes. I'm
Actually,
pretty
let's
sure I could negotiate an extra
bring out my boat.
+1. Though they did
Let's
drag
ride
their
the boat.
heels a little when I asked about Timey. And you did just get out of jail. No, I can make this happen. Meet us at the Imperial Palace. I'll handle everything.
Where is that? That's all the way up there. Got it. Yeah, let me just beach my boat while I'm talking to you, Kaz. Hold on. I'm very surprised they didn't make too many, like, boat skins. I guess they weren't very popular to use, especially considering, like, you have the skimmer. Like, the skimmer feels much better, but this... The appeal of this is to, like, bring your entire party on board and just do fishing. And it does give a fishing bonus if you have the right mastery. Yes. Good parking. I have to be in deep water. Okay. So yeah, I did recently finish like collecting all the mastery unlocks. Because in this expansion, it felt like it was a little bit more tighter on like how many mastery points you need and how many there were actually available you could get. It was a little bit more difficult. I had the same issue with the Icebrood Saga's masteries. That one took a while too, and I'm still working on that one because I need like 5 more to finish the final unlock, but that's only stuff for like the Champions chapter, which is like, really don't need it unless you're going for that legendary weapon. Weapons, I mean. Because it's a whole, like, series.
Big wig party in there. I feel underdressed. If I knew I was gonna meet an empress...
It's exciting, but a little nerve-wracking. Still getting the hang of this diplomacy thing. So much writing on it. Trade, treaties. Reopening relations with Cantha after 100+ years is gonna be...
delicate.
To say the least.
You got this, Ambassador Meade. Go make history.
Thanks. Whenever you're ready, Commander.
Yes, please.
Okay. Follow my lead.
I appreciate the Minister's concerns, Imperial Majesty.
Do you now?
But these mechs are next gen. The very latest model. Upgraded specs, months of field testing.
In a closed environment, with no actual people around to get in their way. Some test.
I also appreciate that the Minister of Security for an island with no contact with the outside world, and thus no threats to its security, has had, by definition, a portfolio unworthy of his talents or his time. His attention to these matters, so unrelated to his own expertise, is generous and greatly
appreciated. Yes, save it. Majesty, this woman is a parasite.
This woman is transforming our empire, Minister. Please afford her the respect her achievements merit. And June, please afford me the respect my throne merits. I do know sarcasm when I hear it. Madame June knows her business. She has served our empire well to this point. I see no reason to doubt her now. Imperial Majesty.
Of course you'd take her side.
Ambassador Meade. Well, my father thought this day would never come. If he were here, he'd die all over again.
The Crichton Ambassador, Lady Casimir Meade. And retinue.
Retinue?
Shh. Your Imperial Majesty. Warmest regards from Queen Jenna at this unexpected dawn. A renewal of our ancient friendship.
Not exactly how we remember it. Please relay Cantha's best wishes to our sister, the Queen, whom we look forward to meeting at the soonest opportunity.
May I also apologize on Kryta's behalf for the recent unpleasantness.
Which one? The Sky Pirates flying daily sorties over Xingje? If they're yours, we definitely have a problem.
The Aetherblades are no allies of ours, Majesty. They've attacked mainland Tyria on numerous occasions.
The Ambassador was perhaps referring to the unsanctioned arrival of her colleagues on our shores.
Ah, yes. In my father's day, that might have started a war. Even now, it doesn't exactly inspire trust. But in the modern era, Cantha now handles these matters with a more delicate touch.
Which we appreciate. Kryta has no wish to try Cantha's good.
Too late. Tyria roils an endless war which you've now brought crashing onto our shores.
No, respectfully, Minister. Kryta has nothing to do with the Aetherblade attacks or the crash.
A moment ago, you were apologizing for it. Majesty, the outsiders are liars, warmongers, as your father well knew. And your sister, Madame June, has invited them to our doorstep. She doesn't see the threat.
I see the opportunity. Enough, Lee. I wonder if our open court is the appropriate venue for discussing these matters. Perhaps the Minister would join me in the antechamber, so we might continue the conversation? He would.
He would not.
Get out of here, Lee.
Well, that went about as I expected. I assume these are the aforementioned colleagues?
One of them, Majesty. The commander here.
Commander? What are you the commander of?
Nothing, Majesty.
Not anymore.
But formerly of the Pact Alliance.
Ah, yes. I've heard of that.
As I said, Majesty, we know the Aetherblades. We know their ways, their tactics. The commander was fighting them when the airship crashed, and would relish a chance to repay Cantha's mercy. Armed with any intelligence your Ministry of Security may have, we can bring them to justice for you.
Let's hope you're a better pirate hunter than airship pilot. That's acceptable to us. Speak to Minister Lee about it.
What are you commander of? Nothing really. It's just more of a nickname.
What do we do now?
Speak to Minister Lee about it.
And totally not just a villain to just not say the whatever I named my character.
It was a simple business transaction.
You wanted this chaos.
I want Cantha to enter the modern age.
Oh, why am I getting
to join the
screen
community of
tearing?
nations.
You don't care about Cantha. You care about money. Foreign markets.
I care about both, Lee. It's not a zero-sum game.
It's not a game at all. Why do you think we sealed ourselves off to begin with?
If I may. I get it. Your people withdrew from the world. Now you're rejoining it. There is risk. There is also promise. Our nations have an unprecedented opportunity. No need to waste that over a misunderstanding.
Apologies. Rude of us to air our laundry in front of guests.
Didn't hear a thing.
Minister, I understand you're preoccupied with other matters, but I'd appreciate your help with something.
Yes, yes. Seems I can't go a minute without someone requiring my counsel.
Right. Anyway, my colleagues and I will be investigating the Aetherblades per the wishes
I'm afraid that won't be possible. That case falls under the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Security.
Per the wishes of Her Majesty the Empress.
The Empress approves of your involvement.
She gave
That's
Ambassador
right.
Meade her blessing. Consider it an apology for our rude entrance.
As she wishes. Investigate away. The area is crawling with Aetherblades. Your kind of people.
That's right.
Shame some people can't see this as a pivotal time for Cantha. Even the Imperial Court agreed. With a little persuasion.
I did not realize you'd advocated for us. I assure you, it won't be in vain.
I'm no stranger to cantankerous bureaucrats. But you probably caught that during my Jade Mech discussion.
Oh, so they are Jade-powered. You must be using a Jade core as the power supply?
Very astute. The Jade acts as a sort of battery. Using its charge, my tech powers most of Cantha.
Oh, that's so elegant. And here I am powering my golem mods like I'm stuck in pre-Exodus times.
Taimi doesn't give herself enough credit. She's a very talented researcher and inventor.
Is that so? What's your area of expertise?
I have many. But these days, it's all dragons, all the time.
Dragons are also a passion of mine. Not to pry, but I hope yours is doing well.
You know about Aurene?
When you're the visionary who powers an entire nation, people keep you informed. If you want, I may be able to help her.
Your tech helped the commander recover, so I'd say it's worth a shot. Look at that healthy glow.
We appreciate the offer, but we'll have to talk to Aurene. Right now, she needs rest.
Of course. Let me know, and I'll make the time for her. Besides, it's not every day you meet an Elder Dragon.
Kind of interesting.
Did the Glix lecture?
She's also interested in the Elder Dragons.
You could say that.
Completion leads to
I'll have to
satisfaction.
show you my copy. Notes on every page.
Oh, do you also write sassy comments when you disagree with the author?
There's an entire section in Novi's science journals that I crossed out and wrote, "You're kidding, right?"
Alchemy, don't even get me started. More like Novi's pseudoscience journals, am I right?
Commander, could you swing by the Aetherblades crash site? Trying to dig up some leads on their whereabouts.
Sorely mistaken. If they think kidnapping a member of the scientific community will go on...
Gorik will be assisting us. He's on an uncompromising quest for justice. His words.
Well, aren't you a couple of busy field bulls?
Rama? You're on this call?
It's an open frequency. Might as well be hosting your own radio show at this point. So you really pulled it off and got Empress Yin's approval. Guess you'll be traipsing through my office soon. Look, you can see the Blade's classified files, but nothing else. But Connie'll be keeping an eye on you. Got it?
I will? Ugh, so much for reasonable work hours.
see. Okay, I gotta head to the office. Which is... Where is it? Oh, up here. I just saw an event and I'm just like, ooh, let's do that.
Thanks to our busy friends at the Ministry of Security, we won't have any extra help. But I'm sure we'll manage. We'll start looking around up front here. Commander, why don't you check out the wreckage? We can sync after.
If I so much as smell one of those aerial degenerates, I'm showing no mercy. And neither should you, Commander.
Oh, I still gotta... Oh yeah, that's right, because it's split up into two different things. So this is like a completely separate thing that I can just do here. I can just... I think I just gotta wander around and find what I need. Yeah, that's right. There's hidden boxes all over the place. I think it's above me for this one. There we go.
Infuriating.
So Scarlet got this plan. Join up with the Inquest. Get me on the Captain's Council. It's big. I was worried about working for someone else. Never took orders well. But Scarlet, she knows what she wants. Knows how to get it. No fear, no hesitation. Makes sense. You want to shake the foundations of the world? You can't be scared of falling rebel.
Okay. What's up here? Another one. Okay.
Sharp blades, sharp mind. Blades away.
Portal's offline. Hull's compromised. Missing about 100 unique parts, and that's just us. Other ships in the fleet are just as bad. Captain! Captain! Scarlet's dead. And the commander... Killed her, I know, I don't care. Captain, pull yourself together. The crew can't see you like this. Scarlet was supposed to... Captain, you have maybe 10 seconds before the crew sees you like this and loses all respect for you. We're trapped in the mists, and they need a leader. So, lead. You're right. Organize the crew. We start working to fix this right now.
So basically, well, I mean, that's a little bit of like Living Story Season 1 stuff. Like when they first debuted, they ate their blades, and then like they escaped into the mists, and they've been there ever since. Until now.
We had no choice. How else do we get the part? How?
What you're saying is, we travel through the fractals in the mists, find our past selves, and steal from them?
That's not possible. And even if it were, wouldn't we just be screwing up our own pasts? They're fractals. Echoes of pure potentiality. Our own pasts are secure. We'd just be exploring the alternative.
Fractals are inherently unstable. We can't waltz around the mists wherever we please like it's South Sun Cove.
We would have to travel to dozens of fractals. Stable fractals.
Hundreds for the right parts.
Depends how far back we go. What versions of our ships we're plundering.
And you're okay with this? Fighting, maybe killing yourselves hundreds of times over?
I ask again. How else do we get the part?
Hey, Jory, I found a few recordings, but no leads. Who knew pirates had so much drama?
Tell me about it. Just keep looking. Think we might be onto something. Gorik, calm down. I'll call you back.
Everyone all right? Stand up.
One ship unaccounted for. Was that Kralkatorek in the mists?
Living Story Season 4.
The dragon doing in the mists? Huh? What's been going on out here? And where the hell are we?
I'm checking. If that's Alona, that's the Skarn. Cantha.
Cantha? No. Ivan, you said we'd come out over the Crystal Desert.
I was performing very complex calculations while also being chased by an elder dragon. So cut me some slack.
Calm down, everyone. Anka, Ivan, see if you can get in touch with the other ships. Renyak, gather our supplies. Guess we're about to find out how Cantha's changed in the last 200 years.
Sharp blades, sharp mind. Blade storm.
So yeah, during Season 4, that's when Kralkatork was kind of going crazy and just mist-hopping.
Full disclosure, I'm now recording this conversation. For posterity. And let the record show that Ivan does not like what First Mate Anka is insinuating. Not one bit.
Relax, moleface. I'm not insinuating anything. Even an obsequious, brown-nosing bootlicker like Ivan must have noticed how much time the captain's been spending among the Canthans.
She's, what do you call it? Casing the place.
The crew's getting restless. We should be ransacking the locals. Dare I say, even committing a little bit of piracy? Instead, we're hiding in these ruins up to our ears in seawater and hungry risen.
We're not hiding. We're strategizing. You want to pillage the most technologically advanced civilization on Tyria without a plan? The captain's got a connection in Cantha. That's our in. We do a couple of jobs for this Canthan, earn some trust, and then we make our move.
It sounds like they were hiding out in Old Kaineg, which is in ruins right now. Which I'm kind of surprised we haven't had a map that like took us back there yet. Maybe they're saving it for something else. I don't know. It just seems like a wasted potential. Maybe one day.
Explain this.
Oh, I could just read it through the ship.
Every possible resource in Cantha at her disposal. Why does she need us to find her a dragon expert?
Apparently, they're in short supply, so she needs us to import one.
A dragon expert?
Yeah. I was thinking you could go to Radisson, maybe ask...
I know someone.
What?
I know someone.
Think they'd be willing to come?
No question. I know exactly what he wants to hear.
Commander, need you ASAP. We may have just found our lead.
I'll take that. Hey, know how long it took to find that thing?
Oh, there's some optional logs. Let's go get those. Yeah. I don't think I did the optional logs when I first played through this. Oh, that's the rendezvous point. Okay. Where are they? Oh. Well, let me open this chest. There we go. There's one down here.
2 seconds holding this gun. I can already tell you, you'll never hit what you're aiming at.
I know the sight's off because I'm having trouble shooting things. That's obvious. My question is, can you fix it?
Maybe. Depends.
Renyak, this doesn't have to be tedious.
The others. What did they say about me?
I don't know. That you're insecure?
Anka!
Ex-slavers like you don't get by on personality. You want to succeed in the Aetherblades? Get results.
All right. How?
At this very moment, you can start by fixing my gun.
Hmm. And then it's kind of hard to see, but there's a green circle right here. Again, there's a lot of green on this map. This is a very green expansion. Anything up here? No? Where's the other one? Oh, here it is. It's in here.
I'm going to see him again. I hated Gorik once. I resented how oblivious he was. To me. To the world. Now. I don't feel anything. Sitting on these crumbling ruins at the edge of the world. I'm looking out at emptiness. We're like ants, scuttling through life until we die. And then nothing's left but bones and rubble. The stars, the gods, the dragons. Our lives are a rounding error on the scale of their existence. Screw it. I won't be a rounding error.
Hmm. Alright, rendezvous point. There we go.
Think I'm scared of you? Some little rat thing with pointy hands?
Well, hello, Commander. Say, didn't you just beat this gentleman's friends to a pulp?
Indeed. Looks like I must have forgotten one.
We found him roaming around out here. Seems he was piecing this together. I recall Blish using similar components in his portal research. Appears to be a tool for mist traversal.
Shame if we accidentally dropped it off a scenic overlook. And I hear the mists are lovely this time of year, too.
Careful with that. We need... Fine. What do you want? Make it quick.
Anka cited a professional interest in Elder Dragon research, namely Aurene. Care to elaborate?
You're asking the wrong guy. Anka does the dragon stuff. And maybe my train? Who knows anymore?
Sounds a bit uncertain.
'Cause it doesn't matter. There's better things coming. Big plans. The Jade Winds are a-changin'.
Care to elaborate on these big plans, Air Fiend?
Rude to my associate and off-topic. Commander, would you teach this bozo some manners?
What are you gonna do? Look, you know who I am. Let's not make this difficult.
Okay. I don't know what the plans are.
500 mine knives.
Higher ups mentioning. Look, I fix stuff. Clean the galley. Might run a few errands. Nobody's telling me nothing.
Gods, we're beating up the maintenance guy? This isn't helping anything. Ugh, let him go.
Can you just give it back?
Korik!
Damn it! What'd you do that for, you little dweeb?
Seems to have gotten stuck in these pointy hands. I could probably repair it quite easily, but I have work to do.
Hey, so when
Careful
are you
of those
stopping by the
pointy
MinSec
hands.
office for those files? Connie's got to lock up at some point. She really doesn't like working overtime.
Detective, can you please stop hacking our private communications?
I'm not hacking. For the love of... Commander, if you want those files, then they're waiting at the MinSec office. Don't try any funny business.
I understand. I'll be there soon.
Hacker!
I guess we got a lead out of him. A little cryptic, but I can work with it.
I've never felt so alive! Now I know how the Mantis feels as it closes in on its prey.
Take it easy, tough guy. That was pretty badass, but there is a certain finesse to this job. We'll practice. You can try being good cop next time.
Oh, you got nothing to say?
I got an alibi.
I'm sure you do, buddy. Let's see, where am I going? Oh, alright.
Better get overtime for this.
Akane, right? Detective Rama gave me permission to be here.
Okay, yeah, that's totally interesting.
I'm going to dig through your archives.
In the back, knock yourself out. Ooh, I'll be keeping a close eye on you.
What do we got here?
Hey, have you ever been to New Kaineng? It's like so much more exciting.
I'm probably not going to read all this out loud, but I will keep it out on the... out so that you can read, and then I'll close it, and then we'll rinse and repeat.
Hey, what do you think of Minister Lee? Total buzzkill, am I right?
Because this is a lot of reading.
Cog Skull, huh? The Aether Blades must be marking their territory.
And...
got what I needed, I think. Thanks for your help, Akane.
Okay, bye.
Commander, I'm at Orion's cave. You need to get over here. Like, right now.
I'm on my way.
look at me, you're here.
What's going on, Tiny?
I don't know. Aurene and Kate,
They're fine.
June, what are you doing here?
I told you my Jade tech can help your dragon. So that's what I'm doing. Helping.
We were talking to Aurene when she went quiet all of a sudden. It's like she's sleeping, but not. I thought it could be a concussion from the fall, but then Kate, she fell silent too, while still standing. I don't know if she's being affected because of their connection or what.
All my tests show Aurene's magic levels are steadily improving.
Perhaps the extractor caused lingering...
Nope. I'm now underwater.
Over here.
Keith, where are we?
Shh. They're talking. They're not just mortals. They're my friends.
They're your flock. The shepherd watches and protects, but she does so in solitude. When I created the others, I thought, I don't have to be alone anymore.
The other elder dragons? You were there.
I was imperfect, you see. Attuned to water, but not the other elements. I thought my children would bring balance and harmony to the fabric of magic. But...
And what happens now, Suwon?
Now, you take my place, little one. Consider what I've said.
Well,
Looks like
we
they're
now
coming
know
around.
that the final Elder Dragon's
I thought
here.
it was contagious.
What just happened?
That was the first Elder Dragon. The mother of all dragons. Isn't that right, Aurene?
Kralkatorik's mother. My great-grandmother.
What?
We'd spoken before. A few times. I didn't know who she was until we came here.
What does she want?
For me to take her place.
Take her place?
And become the one Elder Dragon.
The last Elder Dragon who wanted something from you was Jormag, and we know how that turned out.
Suwon isn't Jormag.
Can we be sure?
You can. Suwon's been Cantha's guardian since the Zaitan disaster. Or so goes the legend.
I need some time to think about this.
Of course.
In the meantime, we still have to find the Aether Blades.
And whatever that extractor thing is, how did they get their hands on something capable of doing this?
Anka was a brilliant machinist, and that weapon was a Sura-made, but the technology's beyond even the Inquest.
That's because it's Canthan. I gave it to my Trin.
You hired them, didn't you?
I did.
You hired them? This is all because of—
I didn't know what they were capable of, or their history in Tyria. If I did, I never would have... I'm sure you have questions. Ask me anything.
I can go into anything. It's in my interest to be transparent here. You're working with my Trin?
She was working for me. She's got Canthan ancestry, so she could walk among us. My guards caught her snooping around one of my power plants. She'd hacked my security system. I could have made her disappear. No one knew who she was, after all. But I was impressed at her resourcefulness, so I told her to come work for me. I need people who can find my blind spots, and I took a liking to her. She became my protege. Bit of a slow learner, but she worked her ass off. Whenever I tried explaining Jade thermodynamics, she struggled. But somehow she always figured it out. I could never put my finger on it. That woman was haunted by something.
Maybe all the people she killed at Lion's Arch.
Maybe.
Why did you hire them?
I needed dragon research. As you're acutely aware, the dragon cycle threatens us all. And it turns out the best dragon researchers exist outside of Cantha.
Mm-hmm. She's got a point there.
The Aether Blades could go where I couldn't. That's why I needed Mai and her crew. I never asked them to kidnap anyone.
I wanted to import talented researchers with their consent.
How did they get here?
Apparently, they came out of the mists. They were lucky to have landed in the ruins of Old Kaining and not... Well, you saw what happened when you dropped in on Xingje.
Who called Suwon Kantha's protector?
I suppose it began with the Zaitan disaster. The massive tidal wave of undead that came crashing to our shores. Worst calamity since the Jade Wind. Even 100 years later, with all our advances, we still feel the effects. Well, Suwon is the hero of that story. Rising from the depths, turning back the waters and the dead. Poetic stuff. People say she formed a pact with Kunavang to protect Kantha. Salt Spray Dragon, local, hero in her own right. But, aside from a few rumors here and there, they've hardly been seen since. For Suwon to reach out to Aurene so soon after her arrival, well, it's certainly a fascinating development.
So where are they now?
June, the Aetherblades are planning something big. We need to track down Mai Trin before it's too late.
I only spoke with Mai, and usually on my turf. They have a number of hideouts across Kantha. In Xingje, I'd expect her to be hiding somewhere in Zendaijun. A cave, if I know her. My sources tell me the Ministry of Security's been looking for her, but somehow she's avoided detection.
The Blades are a sneaky bunch, but we've got experience with their bag of tricks.
Okay then. Marjorie, Gorik, let's finish this investigation.
Let me know when you find Mai Trin, Commander.
All right. So yeah, you could imagine like a little bit of information like that, revealing that Suwon created the other Elder Dragons to be... Well, I mean, that changes a lot of things. Same with like in the earlier parts of like the living story, like how it's revealed that like, yeah, killing these Elder Dragons really messes up the magic and will cause everything to go nuclear if you killed them all without some form of like replacement or some way to like make sure the magic doesn't, you know, unravel reality. Alright, where am I going? You know what? While I am traveling and getting to the next part of the story, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna hit the ads once more, and I'll do stuff in the background like before. I don't know why I'm doing this. Why am I doing this? Oh, that's why. There is like a little subtle hint for where those chests will be. Okay, where am I going? All the way over there. Got it. Well, might as well hit the farms here. Get some soybeans, some flax, or flaxseed. All right. Also on this map, I believe there's an island of cats. I think this is it right here. Yeah, this is the cat island. Yeah, there's just a bunch of cats that just hang out on the island. They give you like little descriptions up here about like what the cat likes. Commands them, in fact. About Poochie. Shy but inquisitive. Wild during late night hours. Oh, you're a big cat too. I'm stuck in the fountain. I'm no longer stuck in the fountain. Here's Pickle, likes the snuggle. This was like a nice little thing that they just added to make a point of interest more interesting. That's one thing I do like about like this this game series is just a lot of the locations have a lot of personality. And it's just everything kind of feels unique. It doesn't feel like you're like, I don't know, like I feel like in like most situations with open world stuff, especially and MMOs, is like you got to make your locations like feel nice. Like you don't want them to feel boring to look at. And you gotta also, like, you know, add a little bit of world building to it and see what it has to offer.
Marjorie, Gorik, find anything interesting?
People love lore.
We were
I love
monitoring
lore.
comm frequencies to see if we could pick up any Aetherblade chatter.
What we found were strange ultrasonic emissions in this general area.
You heard a funny noise.
Well, we can't hear it, but I believe that's the entire point.
The ultrasonic signal coincided with 2 Aetherblades entering this spider den. They vanished into thin air.
The spiders didn't attack them. Why? I believe it's because they were using the signal against them.
Okay. Do you need me to go in there and kill the spiders?
Last time you did that, you drove an entire subspecies extinct. I have a better idea. If I can match the signal's frequency, I can clear out the spider den without harming them.
Okay, just don't take too long.
Just need to clean up this waveform.
Gorik?
Let the man work.
Don't... Please, just... I need to concentrate. Almost. Got it. Almost.
All right, that's it.
Wait, I got it!
There we go. Don't have to fight anything.
You are incredibly impatient.
Yes, to get to the bottom of this Aetherblade plot. Aren't you?
Of course. Sorry, I was... Let's find that entrance.
Even secret doors have giveaways. Let's take a gander.
Not reading anything there. Must be somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where exactly it was.
Doesn't fit the bill, Commander. Let's keep looking.
Not reading anything there. Must be somewhere else.
Doesn't fit the bill, Commander. Let's keep looking.
Here?
Over here. Found an Aetherblade marker.
Okay, that's
This
right. They
wall.
mentioned the marker.
It's a hologram made of hard light. Whoever built this is a competent holosmith.
Must be some trick to deactivating it.
Okay, so in short, to make hard light, you need a photon forge. It's the only way to give mass to light particles.
I feel like we should be paying you for this masterclass in Hollowsmith jargon.
Oh, I love talking about this. Anyway, this forge is custom built. Impressive, but its emitter has a critical flaw.
You said this would be short.
Oh, a continuous combinatory assault should overload the forge. Try that. Infuriate! Excellent work, Commander. Come on.
What are you? It's the commander!
Infuriate! We're as good as dead if we keep this up.
Timey, it's me. There's definitely an Aetherblade camp in Zendaiju.
Just like I told you. I'm leaving now.
Wait. What?
Where are you going? My Trin has a lot to answer for. And she's going to look me in the eye when she does. Commander, I'm on my way.
Yeah. Commander, she's gone.
Where is everyone?
This place definitely has more aether than blades. Oh, come...
I'm telling you, it's not enough! The captain was very clear!
Shh. Hear that?
If we're going to strike back at her, it needs to be massive, yes? It needs to be... We need overwhelming force! What I'm asking you to do is follow orders! You kill her until she is dead. Then you repeat the process. Do you understand?
Where is my Trin?
Commander. What, no dragon this time?
That's a sore spot we'll be getting back to in a second.
Where is my Trin?
No. I swore an oath to my captain. I intend to keep it.
Okay.
Nitrin betrayed her closest friends. How do you know she won't betray you?
That's a lie. It was Anka. She started this. Her and Renyak and all the others. They broke their oaths, but not me. Not Ivan.
Infuriate! Vitality restored!
My hardline shields are impenetrable. You might as well give up.
Bet he's using the same half-assed tech that was blocking the way in here.
Jory's right, Commander. His photon forge has the same flaw as the one above.
You say flaw, I say unique characteristic.
Stand down, Ivan. If you do, we can talk.
I won't betray her trust. I'm the only one left who can.
So there was a mutiny.
Hey,
I mean, it was implied earlier on in the logs.
Now!
You're gonna make me talk, huh? I promise you, I won't break as easy as your Asuran friend.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
You're going to tell us where your captain is hiding, so we can have a civilized conversation.
You more people.
I can't. I won't tell you where the key is.
Okay, there's a key. Let's look around.
Idiot. Shouldn't have. Of course. Just open the door for the one who'll shoot. Stupid. I hide a valuable key in there. Come on. I'm a pirate.
I shouldn't have grabbed that audio log.
Bourgeoisie is stealing the value of your labor for their own profit. Liar! I do not give you permission to steal my things for redistribution. I worked hard to plunder what I own. Laissez-faire capitalism will collapse as the rich hoards wealth, then uses that wealth to enslave the rest of society. Stay back, Ivan! I'm warning you! Stay away from my stuff!
Oh, I can't replay it. But it was just, you know, background stuff for Ivan. Just be like, oh yeah. Like, he just didn't get along with the other Aetherblades.
That door doesn't lead anywhere. I mean, there's nothing in there.
I'm no detective, but that sounds like a lie.
I am a detective, and you're right. You're getting good at this.
I'm sorry, you were saying?
Commander, please, don't hurt her. It's not what you think it is.
Don't suppose you'd care to explain what that means?
It's not for me to say.
Can I please replay that? No, you're not gonna let me replay that. That's my bad. That is my bad.
All right, enough. It's time to get some real answers.
Captain Trin, show yourself.
Oh, this is great. Now I've got the Dragon Champion, an ace detective Delacroix, here to tell me how terrible I am.
My Trin.
Wow. You just brought everyone, huh?
You can feel sorry for yourself later. What are you planning, Trin? Where'd you send your Aether Blades?
Ha! Me? Send Aether Blades? Why exactly would I do that?
I don't know. Why'd you order them to kill Aurene with that magic extractor?
It wasn't... I mean... I didn't mean to...
After all we've been through, everything I gave you, this is how you repay me.
What's this? Well, disable combat-related achievements.
You
Oh.
can't trust a pirate. I'm done. We should finish this. Now.
Go home, you're drunk.
Hey! What are you doing?
Prioritizing targets.
Stand down and let them go.
You are in no condition to fight.
Listen to them, Mom.
Infuriate! I've beaten you, but you don't know it yet.
I could never beat you, Commander. Too many scores to settle at once. Just need a little help.
Please, just drink some
Just
water.
a little more.
Whoa. And then you suddenly grow huge.
You meet the most fascinating people.
Wait, what's happening?
Infuriate!
What's she doing?
Commander, she's tapping into the power of the mists!
A revenant, like Ritlock. It's the only explanation.
No, this is different. She's not in control of the spirit she's invoking.
I need your power. I need more. Please! I can't lose again.
Gods. Scarlet. It's not her. It's a revenant echo.
I really don't have enough, I don't have enough, crowd control.
6 feet tall!
How did you...
This! Sharp blades! Sharp...
I'm very surprised. I thought I would. Also, trying to do this fight without getting down is getting to be kind of tricky. I promise you, I will hydrate. I will hydrate when I'm not being stressed by this fight.
Stop! You...
Uh-oh.
You're taking too much!
Okay, hydrate time.
She's losing control! If we don't stop it, it'll kill her!
She's too strong!
Okay,
voice.
hydrated. I promise.
This! Blade storm! Sharp still.
Okay, so if I just stay a little bit at the edge, then I'll be good. Oh.
How did you...
Oh no. I'm so glad Mesmers have like an invuln thing.
Increasing.
Oh yeah, that was a fun mechanic. Not so fun when you're doing the strike mission version, because it can be a little bit tricky on challenge mode.
She's gone. Scarlet Briar.
I also find like the...
She could be behind this?
Hold on.
She died on the Breachmaker. Like Kaz said, that was just an echo.
I can't hear you. I can't... The laughing...
What's wrong with her? Revenants can have a hard time tuning out all the voices from the mists.
Ritlock actually needed a blindfold at first. Something to help him focus.
Give me a minute. I'll come up with something.
While you take care of that, I'll relieve the prisoner of her weapons.
So as I was saying, when she was just like, wow, you just brought everyone here, it's kind of funny when you're doing the raid and she just says that. I don't know why. There's the idea of like you brought 10 people specifically
Stop laughing.
to kick her ass. And she's just like, wow, this is kind of excessive for you.
Okay, this'll make a good blindfold. Here, take this.
Oh, thank you. It's quiet.
My, tell us what you ordered your Aether Blades to do. Where are they going?
They're about to attack one of your jade processing facilities. But not on my orders.
You're their captain.
No, I'm not. Anka mutinied. Took my ships and my crew. Said I was emotionally compromised because of our... history.
Anka staged a pirate mutiny.
Surprised?
Not in the least. How do we find her?
You can track them using the ship transponders. Also, hello? I'm still trapped out here.
I thought we tied you up.
You didn't leave with the others?
Why would I? When Ivan makes an oath, it's for life. Commander, you can activate that console. Find where the ships were last spotted.
That's a very wide area.
Ah, damn. Rainiac must have damaged the transponders. It'll show you the rough location, but that's it.
Somewhere around Kainin doesn't give us much to work with.
Anka wouldn't just attack any target. She knows what she wants. I can... Let me help.
Let you help? How about we help you into a prison cell? Or did you forget about your attack on Lion's Arch?
No, I can't undo what I've done. But I can help you find Anka. Please, let me do this.
You think after today, we're going to trust a word that comes out of your mouth?
Jory, you're right. But Anka has to be stopped. Before we have another Alliance Arch here in Cantha.
Commander, what do you think?
We'll take my Trin with us under careful watch. And Captain Trin, one wrong move out of you.
And you won't live long enough to wind up in Lion Guard custody.
I understand.
Also, I'm keeping your weapons.
Okay. I'll talk to some of my associates. If this Anka is targeting Junlai Jade, we need to get ahead of it.
All right. In the meantime, we can head to New Kaineng
And get arrested for not having a travel permit? You're a Canthan bureaucrat's worst nightmare, Commander.
Sounds like you two should pay a visit to the Ministry of Transit.
All right. You go stop Anka, and we'll go to the Ministry of Transit and fill out some paperwork.
Ministry of Transit. Electrifying.
Oh boy.
Now this is a find.
And that's where we're gonna stop tonight, because that's technically all of Act 1. Act 2...
Hey, Commander. You'll find the Ministry of Transit office at Daigo Ward.
The bougie part of Xingje. Like Manor Hill.
I'm heading to the area for some administrative errands. Could you stop by when you're around for a quick chat?
Of course.
Which we'll continue next time. Cause Act 2 takes place in New Kainag City. And... yeah, well... depending on what I do next time, I might be able to get Act 2 and Act 3 in one stream. And then I can do Act 4 and Act 5 in one stream, but Act 1 took a little bit more work. So... yeah. We'll just pause it right there. And we'll continue on next time.